In a world obsessed with aesthetics, we have lost the art of seeing the soul. We judge a woman by her beauty, by her youth, by her curated digital presence. But these are merely the paint on the walls of a house. They tell you nothing about the foundation. And if the foundation is weak, the house will collapse the moment the storm comes. And the storm always comes. How do you measure the true worth of a woman? Is it in her words? No, words are cheap. Words can be rehearsed. Is it in her compliance? No, compliance can be faked. The true character of a woman, the substance that determines whether she will build your life or destroy it, is hidden in the quiet details. It is hidden in how she treats the waiter. It is hidden in how she handles a crisis. It is hidden in what she does when no one is watching. In this video, we are going to look beyond the surface. We are going to explore the 5 deep markers of female character. We are going to discuss why women are the architects of civilization and why choosing a woman of substance is the single most important decision a man will ever make. Principle number 1. Character is revealed in action, not rhetoric. We live in the golden age of narcissism. It has never been easier to craft a digital persona of goodness. Anyone can post a black square for justice. Anyone can share a quote about empathy. Anyone can tell you on a first date, "I value honesty and loyalty above all else." But psychology teaches us to look at the shadow self. The shadow is who we become when our conscious mask slips. And when does the mask slip? Under pressure. You cannot know a woman's character when things are easy. You can only know it when there is friction. When she is tired, does she become cruel? When she is frustrated in traffic, does she lose her humanity? When she makes a mistake, does she own it with humility? Or does she spin a narrative to make herself the victim? Listen to the micro behaviors. If she says she is loyal but she talks trash about her best friend behind her back, believe the action. She will do the same to you. If she says she hates drama but somehow is always in the center of a conflict at work, believe the action. She is the common denominator. A woman of integrity aligns her tongue with her hands. There is no gap between who she says she is and who she acts as. She doesn't need to promise loyalty, she simply is loyal. Let's zoom out to the macro level. This is something modern society often forgets. Women are the bedrock of civilization. This is not poetic fluff, this is biological and sociological reality. While men often build the physical structures of society, infrastructure, defense, women build the moral and social structures. Women, as mothers, partners, and community leaders, are the primary transmitters of culture. They decide what is socially acceptable. They shape the conscience of the next generation. Think about it. A society rises or falls based on the quality of its women. If women collectively value strength, honor, responsibility, and courage, men will strive to embody those traits to win them. If women value superficiality, immediate gratification, and vanity, men will degrade themselves to become shallow and weak to chase them. When you are choosing a partner, you are choosing an architect. You are not just choosing a fun date for Friday night. You are looking at the potential mother of your legacy. You are looking at the woman who will teach your sons what to respect, who will teach your daughters what to become. Does she possess the gravity for that role? Does she understand that her influence echoes into eternity? A high-value woman understands her power. She doesn't use it to extract attention. She uses it to build a better world within her home and her community. Principle number 3. Responsibility is the ultimate power. In modern culture, there is a massive temptation to embrace the victim identity. It provides temporary comfort. It creates sympathy. It is easy to say, "My life is hard because of him, because of society, because of my trauma." But a woman of true character rejects the comfort of the victim mindset. She embraces radical agency. She understands that she is the author of her own story. When bad things happen, and they happen to everyone, she doesn't ask, Why is the world doing this to me? She asks, what is my role in this, and what do I do now? This is the Stoic ideal. Watch how she handles hardship. Does she collapse and demand you fix everything? Or does she stand beside you and say, we have a problem, let's solve it? A woman who takes responsibility for her emotions, her choices, and her failures is a force of nature. Avoiding hardship leads to stagnation and resentment. Embracing it leads to wisdom. Look for the woman who has walked through fire and didn't burn, but rather was forged by it. How do you spot a fake? How do you distinguish between charm, which is a skill, and kindness, which is a virtue? You apply the useless kindness test. Almost everyone is kind to people they need. Employees are kind to bosses. Politicians are kind to donors. Women are kind to men they want to marry. That is not kindness. That is strategy. That is a transaction. True character is revealed in how she treats people who have zero power over her. People who can do absolutely nothing for her. How does she treat the waiter who got the order wrong? How does she treat the janitor cleaning the floor? How does she treat the shy, awkward person at the party who has no social status? This is the litmus test of the soul. If she is cruel to those below her, but charming to those above her, she is a predator. She views humans as tools to be used. But if her kindness is consistent, if she offers the same grace and eye contact to a king as she does to a beggar, then you have found a woman of integrity. Her goodness is not a mask she wears for profit. It is the skin she lives in. It is innate. Finally, principle number 5, influence over dominance. This is about queen energy versus tyrant energy. Insecurities scream, confidence whispers. A woman who lacks character or internal security feels the need to control others. She nags, she manipulates, she creates drama to feel important. She belittles others to feel tall. She thinks power is dominance. A woman of substance understands that true power is influence. She commands respect through her example, not her demands. She uplifts the people around her. When she walks into a room, the energy stabilizes. People feel safer. They feel seen. They want to be better versions of themselves just to be around her. She listens more than she speaks. She doesn't need to put others down to feel tall. She shines, and in doing so, gives others permission to shine. This is the essence of true matriarchy. It is not about ruling over subjects with an iron fist. It is about serving the realm with wisdom. Look for the woman who inspires you to be a better man, not by nagging you, but simply by being so high value that you want to rise to her level. Gentlemen, beauty fades, status fades, the excitement of the new wears off, but character endures. Character is the only thing that appreciates in value over time. When you are looking for a partner, look deep. Look for the woman who builds, not the one who destroys. Look for the woman who takes responsibility, not the one who casts blame. Look for the woman whose kindness is her nature, not her tactic. If you find her, honor her, protect her, build a life with her, because she is the rarest thing in the world, a woman of substance. If you value character above all else, comment, I see the soul down below. Subscribe for more wisdom. I'll see you in the next one.